Y'all see those 3 games behind me. If you don't see this one, let me go ahead and move this out the way for you. Yeah, you see that joker right there, man. That's a classic game. Y'all know all those 3 faces right there. Yes. Guess what it is? You know what it is. I shouldn't even have to say it. But we are finally going to get a Grand Theft Auto 3, a Vice City, and a San Andreas remastered in the works for release this year. About time. Oh, God, we were waiting on this forever. How long was it? It was forever. We was waiting on this, man. Do you know how long we was waiting on this? Now, just so you guys know, there is, and I'm going to go to the YouTube for these, whoever these gentlemen are. I'm sure it's probably like Digital Foundry or something, you know. But, oh, no, Arcadia, okay? Arcadia actually re-uploaded a fan-made San Andreas in Unreal Engine 4. A lot of people have not seen the video. I've asked multiple people, have they seen this? They said no. I want to give you guys an idea of how this remastered might look. So let's go ahead and take a look into it.
I'm going to pull it up on screen here. Shout out to Arcadia. Yo, Arcadia, let me give you 2 shotguns, and I'll give you a punch. I don't mean like punch you, so I'll rewind it. I'll rewind that back. But this is going to look beautiful, and I would hope the remaster looks like this project. So Arcadia, shout out to you guys. Please go follow, subscribe to Arcadia. Okay, I've always shout out people who provide the content for me. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look. And we're going to watch this. We're going to see it real quick. Now, hold up. Before I even go into that, this video was uploaded on July 10th, 2020. Due to copyright problems and misunderstandings, it was removed. That project originally paid tribute to a Grand Theft Auto San Andreas and was not intended to be a video game, just a fan-made concept of what the game would look like in a modern graphics engine. So what I take it is, Take-Two said, take that shit down. That's exactly what happened. They said, take it down right now. You're not coming out with... And they were like, hey, dude, we didn't even have a game for this. We were just kind of redoing the areas in this Unreal Engine to see how it looks. Take-Two didn't like that. But they were able to re-upload the video, and now it's up still. So, let's go ahead and take a look. I haven't seen it, and so like I said, I watch it with you guys every time. That's nice. Now, before I even go any further, that looks beautiful, dog. They need a bomb. I'm sorry. They need a bomb. Beautiful. If any of the remasters look like this, thank you, God. Destiny turned her face, nightmares and violent shapes, state of dreaming has left me numb. Blue eyes and wandering lips, true lights of fingertips, hidden tales of forbidden. Look at the reflections off the water. If Grand Theft Auto Remastered, if they come out with a 3, a Vice City, or a San Andreas that looks anything like this, take my wallet! Yo, is everybody else convinced as I am? Why would Take-Two want to even take this down? Some people might mistake this for the real game if they watched it. That is crazy. Yo, what I'm liking best is the effects. A lot of people don't notice the effects. I seen a lot of the lighting. It was almost like ray tracing. Okay, I also see the fog. It's beautiful. A lot of the small details that, of course, we didn't have back in PlayStation 2 days. Okay, San Andreas is still a classic title, but we didn't have all this. So imagine remastering that and being able to enter these games in an Unreal Engine 4 or something like that. It's a beautiful thought. music right there. That was it right there. That music made it all. Like, that music was... But a lot of things I could just even click by and look. Even if we... You can see the smoke and the lighting. And also, like, how they blur out background images and other... It's great, man. I can't say. So...
Now with that, I had to show that because I think I need to give some type of preference of how Grand Theft Auto Remastered could look. Now, with that out the way, I am going to read, but I want to get to the smoke. First, I want to say, Take-Two, you are bugging. You've come after everybody for GTA mods. There's even been a kid with the GTA mod who was crying his eyes out because you took down his mod that he worked hours on. And the reason you did it is because this mod wasn't made by you. Oh, well, fan-made projects help sell your game. What I would like for you assholes to do is to take these people who make these fan-made works and possibly ask them for some insight. Possibly ask them, hey, can we use this in our game? Can we do something? Because you're being assholes for all these people that work. Some people even work a year of their time, 2 years on a fan-made project to hear that, hey, we don't want you using our image. Now, the business side of stuff, legally, you're right. You can tell anyone that's using anything of yours to stop it. You have that right. But to me, it doesn't leave a good taste in everyone's mouth, especially for Grand Theft Auto 3 and games like that when so many people were investing their time in mods and you weren't stopping the thing. You only stopped it when you decided, hey, I now can utilize the franchise because everybody still loves it. I can make some more money off this. Let me stop them. That shit is savage, man. Oh my God. Can I get a boo? Slap you and all that, man. I don't even, oh my goodness. Caleb. What's going on, Caleb? I see you in the house. And Chris, yeah, that was definitely a nice song. That was a nice song. But we're not even finished yet. Let's go ahead. We're not done with them. This is by Silent. Silent is one of the people who are making some of these GTA mods. You think I'm wrong about them being dirty? Look at this. Taking down RE3 and GTA map mods, or I can say GTA 5, however you like to do it. Map mods was not enough. Now map mods for GTA San Andreas are being taken down. How long before this slippery slope kills all modding? I think I'm just done with GTA modding now. In 2014, modders' work would be boosted on Newswire, while in 2021, modders have to be scared of their work being taken down just because. That's... Thank you. Thank you. It can't be said any better. Back in 2014, you were on a front page of different websites, and they were talking about how great it extended the play life or the lifespan of the game. Now, 2021 is, oh, we're taking down your project. That to me is bad business. And I think they should embrace including. I think any game that takes this method is going to face some sort of backlash. But if you can have some sort of inclusion, maybe saying, hey, you know, we don't want you to have your mod up, but we're going to have a section in our new game that's going to be added for mods. Maybe you can add your mods there. And therefore, we can work with you. We can manage the mod. A lot more, include them. So these old games thrive years after release, despite the fact modding was never supported. GTAs were always a test bed for those who wanted to challenge themselves and provide something cool for others. Rockstar used to acknowledge this, but now someone either in Rockstar or Take-Two decided that they don't need modding anymore and are successfully weeding it out, and no one knows how far they are going to go or going to take this. I've been modding these games since 2008, but this might be the time to go. The most recent releases of all my most relevant mods were good enough, so I don't need to feel bad about leaving them in the state. I might just let my final modding contribution to be this horribly named creation. It was fun while it lasted, but we are clearly not welcome here anymore. I gotta give them 2 shotguns, man. That's the best way to say it. A lot of people don't realize the time that gets put in. As being at E3 2021, I was interviewing developers who all had one thing in common. They all spoke about a time frame they had for their game to come out and how long it actually took. So when people do these fan-made projects, they run into the same thing. They plan on doing a small fan-made project for this. It winds up growing large, and they devote a lot of time to it. Some of them even get donations from, people just contributing because, hey, this is a nice mod. We want you to make more mods, so I'm going to donate to you to thank you. It's definitely right in exactly what he said. You'll use these people, and Nintendo's been victim of this too. You'll use these people to keep your game alive, which means you're making mods for my game, so people are still playing my game years after. But the moment you say, hey, I can make a remastered and capitalize on that, that's when you want them to take their mods down. That is dirty business. That ain't being straight up. That is beyond despicable, disgust. It's everything. Okay, it's everything. Don't do that. Don't do that. And for all the other companies watching, if you have people, let me say this first, because I'm going to get to the companies. But I want to say this, because there's going to be somebody, after I put this video up, there's going to be somebody in the comments who's going to say, but they rightfully own everything. It's their intellectual property. Yes, that is correct. But you know what also happens in this world that we have for social media? You have a lot of people who seem to use things when it's beneficial to them. So which means, oh, I'll come on your platform and I'll talk to you for an hour, but that's only because I'm releasing an album soon. Now, when I'm not releasing the album, I don't call you. I don't ever say nothing to you. I don't even check your stuff. I don't even look at it. But now what happens when I need you again? I give you a call and say, hey, I'm ready to do that interview you were calling me about. That is dirty business. You want to be able to help the other person. It's like a partnership. When you're doing stuff like that, nobody cares about you. Take two. Stop it. You looking real dirty and disgusting out here in these streets. Because people who at work, it was a kid, man. It was like a 13-year-old kid had his mod taken. If that's not a proud accomplishment for a 13-year-old kid, and you, disgusting. Just disgusting. I ain't got to say nothing else. I'm going to just leave it at that. It's a disgusting act, take two. You just stop having people take everything down. Okay? Let these people live. Let them live, man. That's all I'm asking. Just let them live a little bit. You ain't got to do all that. You ain't got to do all that extra stuff. Okay? But GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas remasters reportedly in the works for release this year on Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, PC, and mobile. Rockstar is reportedly putting the finishing touches to remaster of its open-world PlayStation 2 era classics, Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, and San Andreas for release later this year. Rumors of possible remasters for the games first bubbled up over the summer as fans began wondering why Take-Two's lawyers had suddenly started issuing a raft of takedown notices for classic GTA mods. Speculation grew further following Take-Two's recent confirmation it had 3 unannounced new iterations of previously released titles in the works. Now, however, an investigation was done by Kotaku, who has revealed more tangible details, with its sources who, the website says, have a proven track record of providing accurate information on GTA Online and Red Dead Online, claiming Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, and San Andreas are indeed getting the remastered treatment. You know what? I don't doubt that. They're getting the remastered treatment. You know why? The same thing Nintendo did when they had their NES online store and their SNES, online. Hey, you can buy all these games. It's right. It's getting the remastered treatment. When they start attacking all these different mods and all these different things that came out for their property, yes, I do think a remaster's in the works. And guess what? I'm one that have put up a Grand Theft Auto 3 video, how you can play Grand Theft Auto 3 on the Switch. I put up another video, how you can play Grand Theft Auto Vice City on the Switch right now. Okay, not even out, but you can play it right now. You modify your Nintendo Switch, go ahead and check out my video. You can play it literally right now. But Nintendo probably seen that and say, you know what? All these people are downloading Grand Theft Auto and playing it on the Nintendo Switch. Let's go ahead and do our own. Now, do not, I quote, do not port over no mobile. Oh my goodness. If they ported over a mobile copy of the game, I would be pissed. I will be pissed. I'll come back on here and I'll rant for all you guys. This better be a remaster. That's all I got to say.